repetitive, but the production of them have a very, they put their stamp on it, and it sounds great.
And the cool thing about it is you never know from week to week what you're going to get with them, because they're so diverse and
Right.
in their musicality, and it's just such well written stuff, and the vocals and the mix sounds awesome, guys.
Right on. So just before we move on to the next song, a few quick shouts here. Shout out to Dave from Grasscutter, because we know he's listening, as well as Alma Rodriguez in Mexico, and Brian from NYC Fast Factory Records for setting us up with this compilation and great tunes. So the last tune off this EP or record, sorry, that we have heard before, because we've done this for a bunch of times. This one's called Goodnight, Mr. Frankenstein, and this is one of my favorites. So dig this. Disappear with Goodnight, Mr. Frankenstein, and I know we've heard the song before, but this guy is phenomenal. Like, I love his tunage. I love the way he puts things together. It takes so long to do it, but you know what? It's worth it in the end. And he told me that in his interview that he's constantly trying to keep ahead and keep stuff brand new and just different, so it's not all the same. But great tune, loved it.
Yeah, he creates amazing textures, and gosh, I'd love to know what goes on in that fellow's mind. It's really interesting the way he evolves and brings the song together. Really nice.
Absolutely, I'd echo that. The textural layering that he does and all the rhythmic intricacies, and just it's so effective. I think this is probably my favorite of his that we've heard, but this is just a cool tune. And
he's out of Lisbon, Portugal, so he's about 6 hours ahead of us right now and across the ocean. So next up, before we get to our next song, this band we've been keeping in touch with on and off for a while now. They have an EP out, and the band's called The Actions, and this is their newest single called So Still. Dig this. Great tune, by the way. the actions with So Still, and wow, that was a great tune. The collaboration with vocals was absolutely phenomenal. Like I really, really enjoy that one, and it just had a whole bunch of different mixes of different influences. Like from like initially what they said from the very beginning, it was they had influence from REM. So I could tell REM in that, as well as like early '90s alternative. Like really good tune.
Yeah, what an amazing collection of textures and feels, and it was like 3 or 4 songs, but all in one, and it was very cohesive at the same time. It tied together beautifully. Great job.
Great job. This was definitely one of those, oh wow, listen to that songs. It was so trippy, and there wasn't a single misplaced note. Everything was just perfect about it from start to finish. I just sat there and I was mesmerized listening to the whole thing. I loved everything about it.
Nice. Well, right on. Well, next up we have a brand new one by the Night Sealers. And it's been a while, and the song's called The Mariner. Dig this.
That sea, take both my hands to find a different land. If I could see what would set you free, it's all that I could be, to sail these 7 seas. You never asked me to, you never wanted to. It's all I wanted to be, a mariner's life for me. If I could see miles across that sea, take both my hands to find a different land. If I could see all that I could be, it's all that you could see, to sail these 7 seas.